Hello everybody and welcome to Goblin Slayer Episode 4, the review.
Yes.
That's
You actually did the entire first line without help.
What do you mean? I always do the first line without help.
Previous episode, you're like, welcome to Goblin Slayer Episode 3. And I was like, dude, it's a review.
Oh yeah, dude, I remember that.
Yeah.
Wow, what a week's a long time.
It is. It's a very long time.
My memory is just the worst. But would you say this was the best episode so far?
I will give you that verdict at the end of the review after I swiftly remind myself of what was in the episode.
Okay. I thought this episode was a really easy watch, which
It was
nice. I didn't feel like I had to force myself through it this week.
Yeah. Some of the previous episodes haven't been. I think this was better than last week for sure.
It's been a very inconsistent show, this one.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the previous episodes have been important character and world building. Slow and done weirdly, but stuff that needed to happen, I guess.
Weird after the first episode and how, ridiculously graphic it was.
Yeah, most shows kind of do a bit more world building before they're like, oh, by the way, here's the deep end. But no, Goblin Slayer's like, oh, here's the deep end, and now we'll tell you the world.
now we'll tell you it's just Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. I mean, they even start this episode with another dice thing saying the gods got bored throwing dice, so created worlds for them to be in.
Video games got invented.
Yeah, I think that's the idea. That look, we used to play D&D and other such tabletop games, but now we have the technology to create virtual worlds. So is this a game now? Is this now a video game?
No.
Is this an isekai? Can I harp on about that? No, I'm kidding.
No, it's not. Don't.
Elf Girl's reaction was pretty funny.
Oh, it's getting covered in guts. She is best girl. I'm not.
Actually, no, but Priestess's reaction to her freaking out was actually the best part of the episode.
You get used to it.
I mean, yeah, the lines you get used to it, but the face.
I'm gonna tell. The episode's been out a day. I've seen so many memes just with that face, and I'm like,
it's so good.
I was like, I can't wait to watch the episode now. Just on Twitter or whatever, just
dead inside.
It was very funny. I was like, yes.
I really rated that. I burst out laughing. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I snickered. I was like, oh. I mean, I probably spoiled it by seeing all the memes, so.
But no, that was good. That was solid humor at the start of the episode. Right.
It's very weird that you got humor in this show, but
they're allowed to mix in a couple jokes. That's fine.
Yeah, I guess it was good.
It's not meant to be a comedy show, but yeah, you can throw shit like that in.
I feel like I'm being overly critical, and I feel bad.
Leave it alone.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. You know what? Thumbs up.
No, it was good.
So, the crew goes into the. Was it a shrine? Did they?
I believe they call it shrine. Yes.
Yeah, and they seen that the goblins set up traps, but there's no shaman.
Mm-hmm.
So they deduce that there is a leader of some sort.
Yes.
And then the dwarf is like, go left. That's where.
No, yeah. Sorry, I'm just giggling as I'm picturing the elf girl just while they're walking through the caves. She's just moping like, oh, why am I covered in this smelly, horrible blood?
It's because she's best girl. Okay.
She was funny.
She was character of the episode by a mile.
No, again, Priestess takes it for that one line.
You can't win the episode with. Actually, yeah, you can.
Yes, you fucking well can.
Listen,
that one face made 1,000 memes and made me laugh so much more than Elf Girl did for the entire episode. So,
Elf Girl's it wins it for me. So the dwarfs go left, but the goblin says, "Oh, okay, let's go right."
Mm-hmm. I mean, I believe his reasoning was, I'm guessing because he's going for the efficient clear of the shrine. Yes, the main bad guys are left, so let's go right, clear out their area where there should be less guys, and then progress slowly through one by one. You don't start with the meat. You have a little starter.
Yeah, and they
warm up.
When they find that way, they find I guess she was an elf scout.
Yeah, well, definitely an elf. I don't think it was confirmed she was a scout.
I mean, I'm gonna say she was a scout.
She could have just been someone nearby working in the forest, picking apples off trees, who knows?
Yeah, I guess that's fair. And she was like, hey, kill all the goblins.
Yeah, although repeatedly just said kill to start with.
Yep.
And Priestess looks at her like, oh, Goblin Slayer's gonna kill
Yeah.
her.
Yeah. We could talk about jumping to conclusions.
I mean, yeah, the whole it was supposed to make you see that way, so that they could cut back to Goblin Slayer being like, what did you think I was gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. They proper duped us. And Elf Girl is like freaking out. This is party member Elf Girl. She's like freaking out this whole time. I think she throws up at one point.
I think as soon as she sees her tied up, she's like,
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is
I believe in like the idea, the kind of lore of this world, goblins are majorly a blight to humans. Elves kind of see themselves a bit above these common threats, and so it's probably very rare
yeah.
for it to, and so seeing someone strung up like that from her own race really threw her. And the dwarf did say, yeah, him and his kind have to fight them every so often, but it's not to the same extent of how when Priestess introduced in episode 1, how it's a common thing that girls get taken away and raped.
Yeah, it's yeah. So then they have a little bit by the fireplace. Hot Elf Girl is sad. But they all cheer her up.
Elf girl.
Hot Elf Girl, that's her name. Don't argue with me.
Yeah.
She's like really sad because she can't really. She's like, she don't know what to do. She's freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
And but then everyone else cheers her up except Goblin Slayer because he has no time for that.
Has no emotions.
He has no time to turn this into a harem.
No, that's a good thing.
Could you imagine?
I mean, this is the thing. Whether he has time to turn it into a harem or not, it could become a harem because we've already got Cowgirl and Priestess.
Yeah.
Priestess could easily fall for him. Cowgirl has fallen for him. There could just be these passive, completely unrealistic fallings that would piss me off, but at least he's not looking for it.
Yeah. I mean, if it does turn into a harem, they've completely missed the point of what this show should be.
Yeah, that would piss me off. This is not supposed to be a harem. It shouldn't be a harem.
It shouldn't. Not after that first episode. And I'm fine with a harem. It's not that every harem must die.
No, harems are fine. Just there's a time and a place for a harem.
And this is definitely not it.
Dark rape and murder is not a place for a harem.
Yeah, I agree. I will definitely agree with you. But
Lizard guy made weird bone monsters. That was cool.
yeah, the lizard men made, and they like carried the
Elf girl.
the elf girl, not the elf girl, but the other
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Sorry. Raped elf lady.
Oh, I really don't like that name.
Raped elf girl. Well, I don't know. The one they rescued. There you go.
Rescued elf girl.
Yes. To avoid the big R word.
Yeah, we've said it too
Okay.
much.
You had to put a note on it because the thing can't talk.
Yeah. And if that thing was coming towards me, I would be absolutely worried.
Oh, big skeleton lizard thing carrying a naked elf girl. Oh god.
Yeah, what is going to happen now? But yeah, then they go on a goblin killing spree. They use some actual tactics, which was...
They do use decent tech. I mean, Goblin Slayer's always had good tactics. Like episode 2 when they used protection magic to lock them into a burning pit.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
This one they
a combo.
They like drug them to put them to sleep.
And then silence them so they can't scream while they're dozing off.
Yeah. And then they stab them all in the neck.
Yeah. And Elf Girl will be like, stab, die. And then sees how beautifully efficient Goblin Slayer is. Pick up their knife, stab them. Pick up their knife, stab them. It's beautiful.
And she's like, I see.
Although she then picks up their knife and then repeatedly stabs him in the chest. Because still showing off that, I don't know, she hasn't got over the fact that she's super mad and angry.
But then they run into the leader of the goblins.
Yeah.
Who is not a goblin.
Was it Troll? Ogre? Forgot what it was.
Ogre. Therefore, abandoning the name of the show within the first 4 episodes.
Yep, they kill someone which is not a goblin. 0 out of 10.
Unwatchable.
Wouldn't watch again.
Yeah,
Oh,
unwatchable.
damn it, well, that was the quote. Fuck.
It's
I
okay, it's
messed up
okay.
the quote.
It's fine.
Oh.
But yeah, then this ogre. When I think ogre, first off I think Shrek, but we'll ignore that one because. And then second off, I think like kind of an easy enemy to defeat.
I mean, a step up from goblins. A serious step up.
Right, but not something that you would think has magic.
No, yes, him having fireballs, that was cool. But then he's got weird eyes and shit in the beginning, so he kind of looks a bit creepier than I would have expected.
Yeah, he incaps priestess, makes her use the last of her magic, so she's
That was clever.
basically out.
And I like he's got this line at the beginning, which is a passive, subtle world building, which I quite liked.
Okay.
Are you mocking me, the one granted this army by one of the demon lord's generals? So we've both been told there is both a demon lord who's probably going to be a big scary force and probably sending out things.
We did about that last episode, right? Because they were talking about.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I've forgotten. And the demon lord's generals. So there are layers to
this evil threat army. Let's go with army. Army threat. I'm just checking my notes for what happened next.
Ogre kind of beat the shit out of Goblin Slayer.
Yeah, he did. He like knocked him against the wall.
Yeah.
In CG, it looked weird.
Yeah, well, he's always CG. Apart from when he's fighting, like when he's being fought, apparently they'll CG him. But as soon as he's the one stabbing, they animate him. Get some consistency, for fuck's sake.
It is consistent.
It's not.
You've discovered the pattern.
Yeah, but that's just not right.
Yeah, but then, man, Goblin Slayer's like, again, his plan for killing him. How do you even... Do you remember that scroll that they briefly mentioned, like, last episode?
He has 2 scrolls, actually. But yes. Yeah, he acquired 2 scrolls in last episode. And yes.
He gated over seawater.
Yeah, high pressure from the bottom of the ocean seawater.
Which cut up the ogre.
Yeah, because it was incredibly high pressured.
It was cool. It was unique. Not something you see in every show.
I'll be honest, as I'm watching Slime and something quite semi-similar happens in Slime.
Oh well, now the moment is ruined.
High pressure water blades are the main attack of Slime Stammer.
Okay. Well,
so I didn't find that particularly original.
Well, how unfortunate, Goblin Slayer.
Yeah, but hey, so it was cool. He was planning like flooding a cave with it, and ogres were like, "You were going to use this awesome magic on goblins? What are you?" And he's like, "I'm Goblin Slayer. Fuck you."
Yeah, it's in the title.
I don't think the ogre can break fourth wall and read the title though.
Not
quite
yet.
Fortunately. I also did quite like how Goblin Slayer was down and out after being slapped. Gets given 1 stamina potion, 1 healing potion, and boom, he's full. He's ready to go.
Well, we don't know the effects of potions exactly in this world.
I mean, he's bleeding as he's walking over, but as soon as he gets given that stamina potion, it seems to be quite equivalent to a shot of adrenaline.
That's what I was going to say. It's like adrenaline.
Up and going.
Yeah. But yeah, after defeating the ogre, I guess the elf the reinforcements essentially.
Yeah.
Show up and they're like, "Hey guys." And like just the contrast on the faces of the main party and then these other people.
I do feel like seeing as Goblin Slayer is normally quite cool, competent. He's used to doing a lot of that. When they were like, "Oh, is there anything left in there?" He could quite easily have said, "No, we killed them all. It's all good." Like,
yeah.
But he was like, I understand everyone else being stunned to silence. They're not used to mass bloodshed, but that's kind of his thing.
Well, they were knackered. They wanted to go to sleep.
I don't care if you're knackered. You can get out the words, "We killed them all."
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, then they all get in the wagon. All go to sleep. The hot elf is complaining about Goblin Slayer.
She is. I'm gonna have a little complaint about Hot Elf, if you don't mind.
I do mind, but I'll let you do it anyway.
She still calls him Okumlug or whatever the fuck.
Well, it's elf words.
There may be Elven for Goblin Slayer, and I understand speaking in your own language when you're saying a word. That is not a word. That is his name. Names you say how they would say, so that they know when you're talking about them. They can. You don't. It makes no sense to say the translation of someone's word in your own language. That makes no sense.
What are you talking about, mon ami?
Exactly. No, that's fine. That's fine because again, those are words.
Listen, I'm trying to think of an example.
Full description of what Lewis, my name is, and then say that in another language. I haven't got a fucking clue that you're saying my name.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
It's stupid.
But on the other hand, it was in the heat of the moment, and she probably just was like,
No, not just in the fight does she go Ogbalog. She says it in the wagon on the way home.
"Oh, okay, I've got no excuse then."
She's consistently says, what? I've forgotten what it was.
Ogablog. Ooga booga.
No,
Aku aku.
I know it pisses me off the way she says it, but whatever.
I can't think of any more examples. Uka uka. Are you looking it up right now?
Well,
It's like orc. I think it's got orc in the name. But I'm
Look, or something like that.
yeah, it's
Oh, god damn it. Just. Otherwise, he has the right to say hot elf girl, but in another language at her. And so that she doesn't know what he's saying.
I mean, that's probably for the best, I would say.
Anyhow.
But yeah, then they drive off on the carriage, and that was the end. Honestly, when the episode ended, I was like, oh, that's it. Has it really been 20 minutes?
Yeah, no, it went pretty quickly, which I guess is testament to it was a decent
It was
episode.
a decent episode. If it goes quick, that's good. And I want to know what happens next week. If
I guess I now can give you that consensus now I've seen and reviewed the episode. Yeah, it was a pretty strong episode.
it was
Decent humour, good fighting tactics, back to some more fighting action and shit, which isn't what I came to Goblin Slayer for, but still is... Like, I knew it was going to be dark and there was going to be some killing, and
yeah.
I mean, oh god, I'm not in trouble. What I'm trying to say here. I wasn't praying for more blood, death.
Yeah.
But them not having any for 2 episodes felt weird.
Yeah. This is more like what I thought the show would be. It's like, hey, there's a party of guys going on to fight some goblins.
Yeah.
Not this is more what I expected, other than, hey, goblins are pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I like this. I'm going to assume this was the end of the first book.
It feels like the end of an arc. Yeah.
Yeah. So now we have to deal with, I assume, the slow start of the next book.
Mm-hmm.
Is it-
Yeah, like we'll probably get more introduction to the Demon Lord, because that's probably where they're going now.
Was it a manga or a light novel originally? I-
I've forgotten.
Yeah, I don't know, and I don't care enough to look it up.
Sick, we're reviewing it, but you don't care.
Okay, fine. Just keep talking. I'll look it up.
No, I'm doing it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
But yeah, this was a
light novel.
light novel. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we've got anything else to add other than
No, it was solid, and I guess I'm looking forward to the next one.
it was solid. It's better than it has been.
Mhm.
So join us next week for episode 5, when Hot Elf Girl.
We'll actually be given a name, and we'll decide on a better name than Hot Elf Girl.
No, that's not.
I'm
fair.
not going to call her that for the entire series.
I
I
will.
refuse.
Bye, everyone. See you next week.
Later.